Down.
Oh shit. Oh, he's got riot shield. Quick, Jack. He stunned me. Don't let him push. He's got EOD, hasn't he? Dead.
Hello guys. So today we're looking at a build of the M4 that not many people are using at the moment, strangely enough, and I can't understand why, but it focuses on mobility, control, accuracy, while also it's perfect to pair with a sniper rifle and really competitive at close range against other SMGs, which the M4 does really well due to its higher fire rate, particularly when you're comparing it against the likes of the Grau and the Kilo. So the first attachment we take is the monolithic suppressor, which increases your damage range by 10% while also increasing your bullet velocity by 15%, and the bullet velocity is actually a hidden stat that isn't shown within the Call of Duty stats list. Next we look at which barrel to take. Now typically a lot of people would usually choose the stock M16 grenade barrel, which is the longest and heaviest, which will give you the biggest increases to range, vertical recoil control and also bullet velocity. However, in this case we are still trying to build something that's a little bit more mobile than using the longest and heaviest barrel. So instead we choose the Corvus Custom Marksman barrel. Now this still gives a generous 30% increase to your damage range, a 16% reduction in your vertical recoil, and it still keeps it pretty much the same as the longest barrel when it comes to bullet velocity, and it will give you a 52% increase in bullet velocity. Again, when comparing the Corvus barrel to the Grenadier barrel, the Corvus barrel will give you a 21 millisecond reduction to aim down sight speed. It will also increase your movement speed by 2.3%, while also reducing your hip fire spread. We take the Commando foregrip for a reduction in side-to-side bounce, which you will need with the M4 as it does have a tendency to bounce around quite a bit. So not taking the Commando foregrip would mean at distance it's slightly harder to hit your targets with every shot, and it also gives you a slight reduction to vertical recoil. When it comes to which mag size to run within this build, you have a choice to make. So with the 50 round mags, they have a movement speed penalty of 2%, and the 60 round mags have a movement penalty of 3%. Now you can definitely feel a difference between the 50 and the 60 round mags. So what I usually would say is if you're playing solos or duos, run with the 50 round mags, as this usually is enough to bring down 2 players. Trios and quads, you probably want to look at going for the 60 round mags, although you will feel a slight movement dip. Finally, we look at which optic to take. Now this is personal preference, and if you can use the M4's iron sights, I would personally not take an optic and use something like maybe the stipple grip tape, which will increase your aim down sight and sprint to fire speed. But if you don't like the iron sights, then of course you need to look at an optic. Now for this build, as predominantly it's close range engagements I'm looking at, or medium range, I like to go with the GI Mini Reflex. However, as you'll see from the video playing in the background there, I do use some holographic sights as well, just to get a little bit more zoom for medium range engagements. But both work really well, so again it comes down to personal preference. I'm going to leave you with some gameplay now which showcases some of the various optics you can use with this build, while also it shows what situations it really does perform well in. If you did like this video, please leave a like, and if you didn't, a dislike. Subscribe for more, and I shall see you in the next one.
We're still standing. Let's come back and win this. They hit us hard that time, but we'll settle the score.
One's dead. The other one's still in here.
Friendly loadout drop on the way.
Das ist doch scheiße.
Fuck, two below. Lock in.